Okay. First, what is your name and where are you from?
Char White, and I'm a pastor at Kanawha Lutheran, co-pastor with my husband at Kanawha Lutheran Church in Kanawha.
Okay. And what is your faith story?
Oh, you know, it starts with music. My parents bought a spinet organ and told me I was going to be playing it. That's how it started. But I'd played piano before, but within a couple of weeks, actually, the church I was serving asked me to start playing the organ. And they supported me a lot with my music, helped me go to St. Olo's one summer, spend some time with organ music, and kept going. And eventually, I was serving helping 3 churches with music and Christian education and everything else. And one of them said, "How come you're not a pastor?" And then within a couple of days, another one said, "How come you're not a pastor?" In another church, within a couple days of each other. And I thought, why am I not a pastor? By that time, I was doing music, Christian education. I was leading contemporary worship service and developing it. And I started seminary and continued on. And then I felt God calling me into AIDS work, working with those that had HIV and AIDS. And I felt called to Africa, but at the same time, it wasn't quite where I should go. And I spent 2 years, sometimes really short and sometimes really long years in St. Louis working with those that had HIV and AIDS. I had 2 classes left at seminary, so I got to do a lot with that. And that was an incredible experience. I found those that are at the bottom of what we would think of life. Sometimes those were the ones that had the strongest faith because they believed in God so much and knew that God would be the only one that could save them. And that was an incredible thing for me. But there was a time when it was time to go back into a church and serve as a pastor. I'm here in Iowa with my husband now. It started with music, went with AIDS, went on with AIDS, and now I'm called to ministry with my pastor husband.
Wonderful.
That's my story.
Well, that's a great story. It's perfect.
You.
Thank you so much for sharing.